Okay, point taken. Gautam Mukherjee, come in here. Gautam Mukherjee, come in here on this debate, of course, on the freedom of speech and also the arrests being made. Which arrest is correct? Which arrest is not? The silence of some on certain arrests, outspeaking in certain other arrests. This selectivism is also being condemned. Gautam Mukherjee, what is your take on this Sharmistha arrest?
I think you're absolutely right, Uday. It is very selective. Some soft targets, like this woman, are picked up because there is little political fallout when you pick up a young influencer and violate several, protocols between states and take her back. When it comes to West Bengal, anything to do with the minorities is a hot potato as far as the political leadership is concerned. And so there is action taken. As Mr. Datta pointed out, there are many insults hurled at Sanatan Dharma by much weightier people than this influencer, which is ignored by the authorities. So I do believe freedom of expression has its limits, but if you are going to make offensive remarks about another person's religion or indeed your own religion, should you be let off in some cases or completely ignored just because you're a politician or an important person and somebody whose bread and butter is the social media and therefore is quite a small person, you throw the book at her? This is unfair, this is selective, and this is hypocritical. Uday.
Yes, indeed. Let me, quickly now go back across to Athar Zia, who also continues to be with us. Athar Zia, is that, unfortunate, the silence of many in this particular case? Does that show that their outrage is selective? Does that show that they are upset only when it suits them, only when it is convenient for them? Athar Zia?
I don't know, Uday, that people are silent, but any right-thinking person who is
no, there are many who are. There are many who are. You may be naive, but there are many who are.
Who advocates freedom of expression should be silent, not for this arrest, but for every arrest which has been made. And the recent case of Ashoka University, where he has praised the Operation Sindoor, and it was a very patriotic, basically, a statement, just hinting some 2-3 incidents that the people should protest and condemn those also. And he was arrested. Similarly, there were certain people where they had been arrested for, expressing their ideologies. Uday, all across, as far as our constitution is concerned and the spirit of constitution is there, I always condemn these kind of arrests for expressing one's individual, thoughts or ideology or whatever his or her opinion is. So basically,
Gautam Mukherjee, come in here. Gautam Mukherjee, Athar Zia saying, why were you and others silent? Why didn't you condemn the Ashoka University professor's arrest? He says there was nothing wrong with that arrest and his post.
Well, I think it's a matter of opinion whether he said something wrong or not. I'm inclined to say that he did say something provocative and was rightly arrested. But my point was a little different. My point was that there are so many people who say so many things, particularly against the Hindu religion and Sanatana Dharma, and they are squarely ignored by the authorities. But anybody says anything against the Muslim religion or other minorities, this becomes an issue because more often than not, they're either arrested or harassed or some sort of action is taken. Now, this is unfair and biased and a wrong reading of secularism and communal harmony and should be checked. Uday.
Nikhil.
Can I give you a list? There are hundreds of people have been arrested. who have just said very wrongly anything, not the big thoughts like the chief ministers and all that. Of course, they have not been arrested, but there are hundreds of people who have been arrested, even saying, I don't speak in terms of Hindu and Muslim and so on, or any religion. So they have spoken for certain religion and they had been arrested, which basically I don't agree and I don't approve that.
Nikhil Jain, react to Gautam Mukherjee's point.
I would like to challenge Mr. Mukherjee to point out the specific statements that go against the Hindu religion in the Ashoka professor's post. That's all I have to say.
No, he's also said in that post he was upset, but he said in many others there is selectivism. Those who speak against Hinduism are not arrested, or rather there is silence.
Uday, that is the point that I'm trying to make, that there are certain people who like to see things and the world around them with a political lens. See, my ideology.
Okay,
is
Gautam
clear.
Mukherjee, that's a straight attack on your comment. Respond to Nikhil.
Well, the point about it is that it is highly politicized and has nothing to do with freedom of expression or right and wrong. It is hit who you want to hit, and particularly if it's a soft target without any political backing, and leave the other ones alone as if they have done no wrong. This is not freedom of expression. It is politics by another name.